Today on DNVR Buffs Live, there's a new number 7 in town, and he's ready to make a difference. That, plus our draft of the best names in college football this year. Let's get it going. Let's go.
Squad.
Welcome into the Twitter Lounge on a hot and beautiful Friday out here in Denver, Colorado. Time for DNVR Buffs Live. How we feeling, boys? Got the Broncos playing tonight. Julian's throwing out the first pitch of the Rockies game.
Yeah. We're on very different vibes right now because your weekend's about to start.
Thank God.
And my work day has only just begun.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to watch and talk about football.
Broncos play tonight, right?
Yep.
Preseason game. You said a hot and beautiful day out in Denver. That's how some people would describe me.
What are you on today, bro?
What up, Chad? It's Friday, man. It's Friday vibes, man. You already know what's going on, man. We are 13 days away from kickoff, dog. 13 days away from that ball kicking off in this 2026
Last week's the last week of camp.
Straight up. I mean, like, yeah.
Or next week.
Yeah, because obviously that following week they play on a Thursday. Like,
Not even they will start prepping for Georgia Tech next week.
for sure. And
So it's really camp's over.
we talked to Naeten Mitchell today, Randon Fontenette. Nate kind of said that the book has, in a way, already turned to Georgia Tech in terms of the prep for it and whatnot. So it's that time, man. And today's show should be a fun one.
No doubt. We are going to draft the best names in college football for the season. Scotty actually talked to Ezra Christensen. Are we ever going to get this decision?
If the NCAA has it their way, no, we won't.
Yeah, it seems like they don't really care for a decision. The NCAA.
No was an answer too, like just some sort of finality.
But
like,
That's the frustrating
they're
part.
just trying to drag it out.
it's crazy.
And now they're adding, as of today, we'll get to it, but the NCAA is adding in additional evidence on their side when the court, this Boulder judge, already said that no additional information is necessary. So, and his Ezra's lawyer, Darren Heitner, called that a dirty play today. So we'll obviously talk more about that later in my conversation with Ezra, which was a enlightening one for sure.
Meanwhile, that ruling we talked about a couple of weeks ago about the class of 2022 getting a fifth year just gets reversed all of a sudden today. What is going on?
There should be a rule against this. You can't just flip-flop.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
It just makes no sense. Like, all those guys who like bailed on NFL camps to come back are now probably just in no man's land.
Scary place to be.
It's just confusing, man. You're confusing everyone. I hated it from the start because it's like coaches already have a plan for the season. And now all of a sudden you're just throwing players back into the mix. And sure, some teams probably were going to benefit from it, Indiana being one of them.
Right.
But now they probably spent the last 2 weeks reshaping their entire plan, including those guys.
Yeah.
And now you pull it back out from under. It's just like, it's so antithetical to what sports normally are, which is like, here's a framework, operate inside of it and do the best you possibly can.
For sure.
It's just like the framework just keeps getting changed every other day, and it's confusing the fans more than anything. And I think that's the harm that does the most harm. Obviously, there's some players who probably got the raw end of a deal here, and are going to end up in no man's land because they thought they could go back to their schools. But the fans, especially the ones who aren't watching DNVR Buffs live every day or completely locked in, are just like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
Who's coming back? Now he can't come back? What is this? Like, just tell me when the game's on, and I'll check the roster.
Definitely.
Yep. It sucks, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about media today as well. Secondary day on the podium. All three secondary coaches. And then one of, if not the best safety duo in the Big 12, Randon Fontenette and Naeten Mitchell on the podium as well. Let's start with our guy, Rando. First time on the podium, and he has been a playmaker for this team. He was I think we talked a lot about Rando this offseason. So then last week, when we go to those open practices, it's like, oh, there's Rando just screaming downhill, making big hits, big collisions with the running backs. all kinds of stuff. But very impressive young man, and that is a big safety.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
No, for real. I mean, there were times where, Carter Stoutmeyer used to talk to the media quite a bit, and I always thought that he was like physically impressive for a guy, in the secondary playing safety. Randon is just on a different level.
Yeah.
And we'll obviously talk about Cam'Ron Silmon-Craig a bit later in the show, but I remember, Jake, when we were at the pro day this past year, or earlier this year, and Cam came back, he was out there for it. Right. He was there for it, and we were talking about Randon. He was just basically like, that's just so unfair, man. Somebody be that damn big playing the same position that I play. And he's like, that's me if I was 6'2", 220.
Yep.
If I had 3-4 extra inches of height and 30 extra pounds. And you see the similarities, right? And obviously wearing that number 7, which, if you followed Colorado football the last few years, that number means something, especially to those guys wearing it at that safety spot and whatnot. And Randon knows that, and I think he's ready to continue to carry the torch for CU safeties wearing that number.
And you think about like Steve Atwater, 6'3".
Yeah, I know. John Lynch. Remember how massive he looked on the football field?
Dennis Smith. I mean, some of those guys that used to play safety would be playing like edge now.
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
Yep.
Crazy.
And I feel a bit vindicated now, too, because I think I didn't want to throw this name out there when talking about Randon, but the size, physicality just kind of makes you think about it. But I forget which coach it was, help me out, Jake, that mentioned the name Kyle Hamilton when talking about Randon.
Someone also said Jalen Ramsey, too. Was that Vonn, I think?
Well, I'm going to go look now and try to find it. But, yeah, both of those names were dropped in reference to Randon Fontenette today by these Colorado coaches.
My God.
Yeah, which tells you the talent that he has and how he has really come along throughout fall camp, right? Mm-hmm. We saw the clip that the Buff social team posted, I think, last week at the scrimmage. Yeah, putting helmet on football and dislodging football from Richard Young's hands in a violent collision.
It's funny because I saw someone comment on that and be like, "You guys should be more worried about your running back's ball security." It's like there is no ball security
for real
for a missile hitting the football.
Yeah, straight up a 6'3", 220-pound missile with a full head of steam. Yeah, and most people fumbling that ball.
We got the clip, too, of Rando talking about the number 7, his relationship with Cam, and what it means to be next in line.
How aware are you of kind of the recent history of, safeties at CU kind of wearing number 7?
Yeah, I talk to Cam a lot. That's my guy, man. Like, ever since the visit, I tapped in with him and just talking to him and, like, his mindset. We have a similar mindset, underdog, you know what I'm saying? So, like, just talking to him, that kind of helped me make a sound decision, because like I know what that 7 means to him, and like I kind of like a tradition, so like, I got to live up to it. So like it's definitely critical to me.
I mean, the player wearing number 7's been the best player or one of the best players in Colorado's defense for 3-4 years running now. Mm-hmm. And I think Randon's going to make it sure that happens again this year.
100%, man. I just love everything he said there. He goes, I know what that 7 means, and he's got to live up to it. And just the fact that he's even had conversations that he said he talks to Cam quite a bit, I think means a lot. And I think it tells us that he understands the importance of not only wearing that number, but also representing a Coach Prime secondary and being a focal point of it. Because it wasn't up to snuff last year. As good as Tawfiq Byard was, the rest of that unit didn't live up to the standards. Mm-hmm. And I think it's why a lot of people, us included, are excited about this secondary as a whole with pieces like Randon, coming in. Like, this is somebody who last year was a big part of, in my opinion, one of the best defenses in college football last year at Vanderbilt.
They were impressive.
They really were. I know a lot of people think of that was the Diego Pavia show, but that was a really strong defense the last 2 seasons. And obviously Rando was a big part of it. So him continuing to grow, develop, and probably put his best film on tape this year, I think is going to result in his name being called by Roger Goodell during this 2027 NFL draft.
And we've talked a lot about the 3 linebackers, right? And how there's a world in which your best 11 on the field or your best 11 on the field involves 3 linebackers.
Yeah.
Well, if Rando's also out there, you really have 4.
Straight up.
You might as well be running a 4.41 because you're going to have a chance to, really take the run away from teams that want to do that.
Yeah.
When he's out there, it looks like you have an extra linebacker on the field, and obviously he has a pretty darn good ability to go back as well and defend the football. But I think when it comes to stopping the run, that combination of 3 or 4, depending on how you want to do it, is as good as it gets in the Big 12.
Yep. Colorado safety coach Vonn Bell, when he was asked about Randon Fontenette, said he's playing at a top-tier level right now. He said, we just got to keep challenging him to challenge himself. This is a veteran player as well. You could tell, very experienced on the podium also. And I think probably my favorite thing that he said today is something, again, we talked about after Friday, after media day, and how, we ask a bunch of players about their goals, personal and team-wise, for the season. And damn near every single one said winning. I just want to win. Randon echoed that same sentiment, said winning by any means, however we got to do it. I think that there's just a different level of maturity. The goal is standard across the team, across the board, of what is expected out of them and what they want to do this season. So I think he's one of those guys carrying the torch, and he's someone who, he's figured it out pretty early. He's already making impact plays and is emerging as one of the better players on defense for the Buffs.
You talk about him being kind of sometimes RK, like a fourth linebacker on this field, right? We talk about stops, the Pro Football Focus metric, that is definitionally a failure for the offense, right? Like pretty much a 0-yard gain or a tackle for loss. Randon last year had 21 stops from a safety position.
Wow.
That is playing around the line of scrimmage and having your presence felt right around the line of scrimmage. And, I think his ability to cover as well is really what makes him so versatile, and what makes whoever it was, Coach Fletch, I think, maybe potentially, who, threw out the word Kyle Hamilton, or the name Kyle Hamilton when talking about Randon, because you see the rare combination of size, speed, athleticism, the ability to cover and tackle, play the run just as well as you play the pass. Like, these are the type of super valuable players that really are dime a dozen.
Aren't a dime a dozen.
Correct, thank you. Are not a dime a dozen, the opposite of dime a dozen.
Who are a million a dozen. I can't wait to watch him play, man. You talk about stops around the line of scrimmage. That really makes me think of Cam'Ron Silmon-Craig.
Right.
I was watching the replay of the UCF game the other night. I shouldn't say the replay, but the highlights.
Oh, I watched that too. Yeah.
And there's so many times where Cam's like timing the snap, bursting into the backfield, blowing up a play, or causing trouble in a play where before it even gets off the ground.
Thanks.
Cam was just so impactful. Again, you go back to that Baylor game, putting Travis in position to make that hit. And just the fire he brought, right? The standard. Like, I remember, again, right before the 2024 season, just the speech he gave in front of the team in the IPF.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of stuff last year's team was missing. And I think that's the type of stuff that you're getting back this year in guys like Nate Mitchell, Randon Fontenette, even Cree Thomas, who Coach Fletch today said he was like age beyond his years pretty much. He said he talks like he's 29 years old.
Thanks.
And dare I say, this team might not even need that speech that Cam gave.
They get it.
Internally motivated, a lot of these guys.
Yep.
I asked Rando about players who've stood out to him so far this offseason. He said Santana Hopper, Tyler Moore, Dylan Manuel. Said K-Salt on the edge, both of the corners, Boo and Cree, and then RJ Johnson as well.
Are you aware of the Tyler Moore hype, RK?
Yes.
It's real.
Everyone's mentioning the name.
For sure. It started at Media Day, right, when I asked a couple guys, and his name kept coming up. It continued when I asked Coach Carter about it, and the Get Off King nickname came out.
Absolutely insane.
But this is, as we, maybe talk about Ezra later, like, hearing that name, Tyler Moore, continue to pop up along with Isamu, Telman and Pepe, like, that is a position, and I think you wrote about it, Jake, in a roundtable that you and I did about the position group on this team that has kind of changed our opinion on the most.
Yeah.
And you talked about the defensive, tackle spot specifically because of those two guys. Like, if you have those two guys as impactful contributors particularly on like first down run situations. Like that completely changes the outlook of this run defense in particular.
And there's a world where, we hope Ezra comes back.
Yeah.
But hopefully he does. And then there's a world where we're saying, wow, what a blessing that Tyler Moore got all that opportunity to prove himself. Yeah. Now we have this dynamic duo of both of those guys that can rotate in.
Exactly. Let's take our first break, and then we'll get back to the rest of media and much more. Shout out to our friends over at Xfinity and their 5-year price guarantee. Make sure you are locked in for football season. You can't be getting ready for week 1 or even week 0 of the CFB slate. Turn on all your streams, and all of a sudden the Wi-Fi crashes out.
Can't have that.
I mean, that's just a crash out waiting to happen.
Oh, God.
But with our friends over at Xfinity, you could lock in the same price for 5 whole years, plus no annual contracts, no hidden fees, and you get their best equipment included. And you can even have the pros install it from our friends over at Xfinity. No more worrying about modems and routers and cables and all that stuff. Xfinity is going to have you covered and making sure that you're flying with their super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense that lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online. Bandwidth may as well not even be a word when it comes to Xfinity. They've got you all covered so that you can all do whatever you want. So lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more when you go to xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Some restrictions apply.
And shout out to the squad, our good friends over at Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR, man. You already know that trucks have been always a part of Toyota's DNA, kind of like Toyota's always been a part of DNVR's DNA, at least as long as I've been here, man. For generations, Toyota's just been building these durable legends destined for greatness, perfect for our great state of Colorado. Maybe my favorite thing about Toyota is that they give a damn about the environment, man.
Hell yeah.
They truly do, man. They offer more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker, man. So you guys have a bunch of choices to reduce your carbon footprint, man. 16 different hybrid vehicles, 17 different models available, all-wheel drive. So visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain State Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR and a proud partner of CU Athletics. Let's go places.
All right, back on the show. Shout out to Rando. Again, we talked about him a lot this offseason. I feel like, in camp, maybe not as much, but this is why we are going to make him our Xfinity X-factor for this week. Shout out to our friends over at Xfinity. Imagine that. I think, I don't even know. What do we set the baseline for him in 2026? I think if you get 2024 type of cam stuff from him, that's amazing. But again, this is a different type of player. Like, I think this is going to be someone who's more versatile in coverage. And, you talk about matching up with potentially tight ends or, another team's red zone target in that area of the field. Like, he can be an eraser, a complete X factor for this team.
No, definitely. I just want him to get hands on footballs. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think that's going to be a big reason why NFL scouts, evaluators at the next level really kind of move him up a peg. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 seasons, Randon, 14 PBUs, had a forced fumble last year. And I think also, too, like, I think about the use of tight ends in this conference. Who's going to be that guy on Colorado's defense to kind of erase a route running, target hog, at tight end, like Tanner Koziel last year at Houston.
Well, the Tech kid, week 5, man.
Exactly right. Terrence Carter Jr. Like, who is that going to be? And I assume it would be a guy like Randon, especially in like Terrence Carter Jr.'s, situation. Like a Nate, like there would be a size discrepancy there.
Yeah.
But I think Rando checks all those boxes for many different reasons of him being the guy to take on that task and maybe erase him from a game. And he can maybe do that for, I think, a couple different opponents on Colorado's schedule this year. So I think as much as we look at him to be an enforcer in the run game, I think there are going to be situations where he's going to be called specifically to handle duties like that.
Well, and that type of play has been missing from the Colorado secondary, like especially last year. I mean, there was a time, 2023, when Cam'Ron Silmon-Craig was leading the Pac-12 in interceptions.
Yep.
Yeah. 2024, they were getting turnovers left and right. And 2023, honestly. 2023, that's some of those games they only stayed in because they forced turnovers.
For sure.
Last year, I mean, obviously, Taufik Bayard had the big interception against Iowa State, but I can't remember much else.
Nah, man. We've talked about this a couple weeks ago, I think. And we talked about this a few months ago with I think it was the regression stats or something like that.
Right.
And we talked a lot about, returning production and all that, but turnover differential, I mean, that's just, that stat alone wins you games.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
And you had none last year.
I mean, in 2024, I'm pretty sure Cam and Shiloh both scored a touchdown. Didn't Shiloh get one against Texas Tech?
Correct.
Yep.
Definitely did.
Cam got that
And Cam
one
got the
against
UCF.
Yep.
Like, that's going to be a big difference for me, is if these guys are getting their hands on the ball and putting it in the box.
Exactly. Forced fumbles, tips and overthrows, got to have those. And as you mentioned, right, you look at turnover differential from last year, Colorado was 10th in turnover differential. In terms of entire takeaways, right, they were like bottom 2 in the conference.
Yeah.
What was their number, turnover differential?
-2 on the year.
I mean, just minus anything. What are we
Exactly.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, worse
Especially
than
when they
West Virginia.
started 3-0 in the first quarter of the first game.
Got 3 points off. That alone right there, that's the season in a nutshell, honestly.
Yes.
I love how whenever that gets brought up, like one of us, like our voice gets loud, like we just get frustrated all over again about that. It's so true though.
I was just driving around and I thought of that the other day. I was like, I can't believe those dudes got 3 turnovers in the second quarter and got nothing out of that.
I'm sorry to disappoint anyone. I'm going to try really hard not to crash out this year.
Shout out to Rando, though. He is our Xfinity X-Factor of the week. Again, presented by our friends over at Xfinity. Imagine that. Let's move on with the rest of media. I think the hype for this secondary is pretty real, and I think we're starting to have a starting 5 fall into shape. And I think that 4 of those positions are pretty easy to determine, but the 5th, that nickel spot, there's a competition, and it's still going on. But what Kevin Mathis said today about Makari Vickers, that sounds like a guy who's going to play a lot, if not start for them. And we got that clip. So here is Kevin Mathis on what he's seen from Makari Vickers.
Man, Makari's really, really stepped up. We've moved him around. Like I talked about the versatility part of it. But he's really stepped up. He's been that leader in that room. Then you got the young guys in with Preston and some things like that. But all those guys are really, really making improvements, and I feel confident with any of those guys when it's time on game day.
Kevin Mathis went on. He said he's built like a safety, runs like a corner. He's really tough. He's a nickel at the next level, and also mentioned how smart of a player and how much he's been impressed by Makari in that department as well. I mean, again, this is a completely different player from last year as far as I'm concerned in terms of his health. So.
And that's, sometimes the online aspect of this fan base, like, jumps on certain players and just, like, thinks it's funny to bury them.
Yep.
But at the same time, like, we've talked so much about what Coach Prime was dealing with last offseason.
Right.
And rightfully so. Like, I think that is a fair excuse for a lot of things that went wrong. Feels like a lot fewer people are talking about that Makari Vickers had heart surgery last offseason.
Yeah, missed the whole spring.
Yeah.
For sure. Like this time last year, we were like unsure of his status for that season that was about to kick off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think for him, you say he looks like a completely different person. I agree, and I think it's mostly due to just confidence, right? He's probably so much more confident in where he's at physically, health-wise. Now being his second year here at Colorado with this coaching staff and whatnot, like I say, I'm in 2 positions in football where if you don't have confidence, everybody in the stadium can see it. It's quarterback and it's cornerback. And I think Makari is playing with supreme confidence right now. And I think that's why he is looked at as the leader in that nickels room. And if this Colorado football team is going to have 5 DBs on the field, with that 5th DB being a nickel corner, it's going to be Makari. He's going to play a lot this year.
One of the worst feelings you can have as a fan is looking down and your corners are playing like 11 yards off.
Yes. And they're still backpedaling at the snap.
Yes. You're like, what are you doing? It's 3rd and 6.
Exactly. It's crazy. Everybody in the stadium can see that when those 2 positions aren't playing with confidence.
Yes, for sure.
Sticking with the nickels, I guess you asked Vonn Bell, actually, a safety, the safeties coach, about Jaja Boyd, who's competing with Makari for that spot. But Coach Vonn Bell said he's probably one of the most versatile guys in the room, and Mentioned, his ability to come downhill, his ability to play the pass as well. Both those guys, as I put it last week, they're in the circle of trust. Both those guys are going to play.
Yeah.
As we learned last year, and maybe it was just them trying to find a spark more than anything, but they're going to rotate corner a little bit, right? Like they're going to put. You can't just have Boo and Cree play all 60 to 70 plays on defense. Like you got to give them a series here and there. And
well, I don't know about that.
I mean,
I
they've
don't
done
see
it.
Pat Surtain taking series off.
That's Pat Surtain. Like,
Yeah, a whole series is kind of crazy. But like play
That's what
here and
they
there.
did.
What?
all right, never mind then. I guess just a play here and there. Either way.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying they don't have to.
No, of course not, but they will.
Yeah.
Real quickly back to Macari, and I don't think we touched on it enough. You did mention it though. What Brady's talking about, like Coach Mathis saying that he's a nickel at the next level for Macari Vickers.
Yes,
says a lot. And like I said earlier, like you being way too humble for me, fo. The way people was coming at you for Macari love this year, fo.
Well, let's wait.
I would have let him have it. I ain't gonna lie.
Now's not
today.
the time. Wait until he gets a pick 6 against
Fair
Georgia
enough,
Tech, and
fair
then let it fly.
Fair enough. Ooh, that's gonna be a
I
moment.
think one thing that I do well is be on that timing. So trust. Just wait.
I would say when it's time, y'all go know.
Just wait.
But yeah, and I think Jaja. I think him and Macari play different roles. I think they have different skill sets. Like I think if Jaja's on the field as a fifth defensive back, they're still kind of more in let's stop the run mode. If Macari's on the field as that fifth defensive back, I think they're more like we're expecting more passing concepts coming our way. But both of those guys, I think, to your point, Jake, being in a circle of trust is massive because they have different skill sets. The word versatile kept getting brought up by these coaches today as well. Like they need that versatility, and they talked about how last year that wasn't really present in the secondary. Like when one guy went down, they were kind of like, oh well, this is the next guy in line, as opposed to like we have multiple options, and different avenues to go down when inevitable injury pops up. So those two guys kind of, giving you depth that you can trust and count on is massive.
Aaron Fletcher, the cornerbacks coach, was also asked about Boo Carter. Obviously, from everything we've heard, everything we've seen, Boo is just fit in. It's a perfect match, Colorado and Boo Carter, how it's worked out thus far. And so here's what Aaron Fletcher had to say about what Boo Carter has shown in fall camp.
And this doesn't have anything to do with football. Probably one of the best young men I've been around. I guess getting a chance to see the smile in that room with him at times, and those guys will sit here and tell you. I mean, he'll crack a joke and it'll be out of nowhere sometimes. So just seeing him open up in love, because he's definitely a guy that loves hard, and be able to embrace love himself has been really good. So he's a young man that I'm grateful that God has definitely put in my life. Football is football, man. I really enjoy, Mr. Orlando Carter as a young man. He's a great one, man. He's gonna be mad that I called it first name, but that's my boy. Good deal.
I love how he just glue instantly when Boo Carter's name came up.
And he wanted to make sure
he glowed. I know what you were saying. I was trying to think of what that word was.
I don't know, actually. You looking it up?
I am.
You could have said, I love how he was glowing.
But he also made a point, too, one of the best young men I've ever been around. The person. And
Which, boy, does that fly in the face of what Tennessee people say about him.
Exactly right.
Glue is obsolete.
What?
Glue. GLEW?
Yes.
That works?
No, it's obsolete.
It's
Oh,
over
okay.
with.
It's glowed.
Glowed.
Okay.
Yeah, glowed up.
Anyways.
I was glued to the screen while he said that.
Shout out Boo Carter, though. He's been awesome. All right, we got one more thing to talk about from media, but let's hit this break. We'll get to that on the other side. Shout out to our friends over at the Colorado Soccer Association. We just had an awesome summer with World Cup here in this great country. Let's keep that momentum going. Let's grow the beautiful game. Right, okay?
Hey, man. I mean, it hooked you.
I'm ready to go. We got Premier League starting this weekend, right? Today.
Jeez.
Let's go. I'm ready. I'm there. CSA is the official hub for 65-plus soccer clubs across the great state. They're offering programs for youth players, adult players, coaches, referees, and families who just want to get involved in the game. Kids, even as early as age 3, can start getting their career started in soccer. But be a part of history, man. We got a new NWSL team, the Denver Summit FC, joining Colorado this summer as well. There is no better time to get involved and kick off your soccer journey. Also, if you need a spot to watch those Summit games, Premier League games, all that stuff, head on over to the DNVR bar. We got you covered. If you want to get involved, visit coloradosoccer.org to find a club near you and be part of the future of the game.
And shout out to our friends over at Game Time, man.
Game time.
Game Time is the place to go. And there's actually a big concert down in Boulder this weekend.
Game time.
Rufus Du Sol.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy.
They're already taking over everything.
I believe it. And it's going to be absolutely wild. And you got to go to Game Time to get your tickets for that. You got to go to Game Time if you're trying to hit up the Rockies game tonight, the Broncos game tonight. It's that time of year where you're going to absolutely need your tickets. So get over and download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code DNVR for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, take the guesswork out of buying tickets with every type of event with Game Time. Again, create an account, redeem code DNVR for $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app today.
All right, we will get to what Scotty learned in his conversation with Ezra here very, very shortly. Last thing for Media Day, though, we had Nate Mitchell on the podium as well.
Big Nate.
Is this Nate or Rando, this clip? It's Rando. So they made a promise with each other that is going to shore up Colorado's back line throughout this season. Here's what Rando had to say about that.
Me and Nate, we grown a bond throughout spring, and it led to fall camp, bro. Like, before every snap, we made a promise. We got to look at each other before every snap just to make sure we're on the same page and to make sure we're locked in with each other. So doing that throughout camp has increased our bond. And then off the field, watching tape, doing stuff with each other, that kind of created more of a bond. So, that spread it out throughout the safety room. I feel like it helped everybody. Instead of just helping us, it kind of spread it to everybody.
I don't remember seeing much communication on last year's defense at all, honestly. So that already is a huge improvement.
Yeah, and I love just making it a hard and fast rule.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We always check in. Perfect.
Both of those guys are so smart, too. High football IQ players. And I think this is going to be a high football IQ defense as a whole.
Yes.
Because of those 3 guys at linebacker, because of some of these guys in the secondary and the back end as well. Like, I don't think this is going to be a defense that gets out-schemed, right, or out-thought many times this year because of how many guys on this unit have played a lot of football, seen a lot of football, and just understand the game at a really high level.
Oh, to go with that, too, I mean, I also asked Rando about, going against this go-go offense and what that's been like, and he mentioned how much of a challenge it is with the different personnel sets, the shifts, the motions. And then something that we talked about, I think, earlier this week, just how it breaks the rules of opposing defenses, right? Like those unconventional running back formations and how they can leverage you. I mean, they can break a run wide open if, like, someone is just misaligned, too far inside or whatever. And it makes it very challenging going against a lot of defenses.
And he talked about how it's, like, really – how he feels really prepared for Georgia Tech because of how
because they're going to run option too.
Going against his go-go offense, right, with the use of, multiple backs and multiple tight ends on the field at the same time. Like, somebody actually in the chat yesterday asked a question, which I thought actually was kind of interesting. They were like, is there any concern about the defense only having gone against the go-go offense kind of this spring and in the fall as it gets to the season? And I'm like, maybe as we get into the season, but I think for week 1, Georgia Tech, I think it's perfect that they've been going against this go-go offense with the physical, emphasis on the run game. I think it's going to help week 1 in particular, and I think, like I said, Rando alluded to that today.
I have the exact opposite feeling about it. You can run scout team, and you can try to give the defense a look of what teams do, but you go through all fall camp facing your team's offense,
right?
And when your offense has very little motion, very little creativity, very little window dressing, you just don't learn the habits of how to dissect what's actually happening and what the offense is trying to make you think is happening.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
This is the opposite. I've made the comparison before, like you shoot a 3 with a medicine ball and then you get a basketball and it feels really light.
Yeah.
they've been shooting with a medicine ball all camp. And so when they go up against a team that isn't doing all that crazy stuff, isn't lining up in all these different crazy formations, it's going to feel really light to them to just diagnose what's in front of them and how they can read their keys.
Yeah. Sure. That's a great point. All right. Moving on from Media Day. Shout out to Jay Manning in the chat who just became a member. Appreciate you, bro.
Heck yeah.
All right, Scotty, what did you learn in your conversation with Ezra Christensen?
Yeah, so spoke to our guy Ezra yesterday, man. First off, published a story on my conversation with Ezra on the site at thednvr.com. I encourage everybody to go check it out. I think it's a great read. And if you care about the situation of the team, I think you'll want to read about it. But Ezra, man, I'm so glad he took the time to talk to me. It's very easy to hear just the frustration in his voice.
I can only imagine
over this situation, the confusion that he feels right now. Like, just imagine, he said it, like, I've never missed a fall camp since he started playing football. Mm-hmm. And, like, I just couldn't imagine knowing all your teammates are now 3 weeks in the fall camp, right? He's working out down there in Florida because he can't be out here in Colorado, at least at the facility, certainly. He's still working out, running in that Florida heat. But it's not practice, and he knows that. He goes, it's frustrating that I've missed 2 weeks of fall camp already. Guys are way ahead of me. They've been practicing. It's insane because I'm way behind. I might not be behind physically because I'm working out and doing what I'm supposed to, but mentally, it's draining. I'm sitting here when I could be helping my team and building more chemistry. And as we have covered on the show, it seems like damn near every day there's a college football player in a similar situation to Ezra getting an injunction, being deemed eligible to play this season. Mm-hmm. In two cases in particular where cases that we've talked about, right? Khalil Poteet, the former Temple defensive lineman who just committed to Vanderbilt, just got an injunction. Yep. Jose Wheeler from Indiana, who just got an injunction as well as playing for Baylor. Ezra said that those three guys are like in the group chat, like pretty much all offseason. Like,
they're in the same boat as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly right. Like, they're like, have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? And like I said, both of those guys got the result that they wanted. Mm-hmm. And it's part of the reason why Ezra is just so confused about why this is taking so damn long. And Ezra's lawyer today, Darren Heitner, posted an update, which I think gives even more of a glimpse into how this thing has just gone into weird territory, right? Darren Heitner's lawyer today, he goes, the NCAA just filed a 10th Circuit Court of Appeals decision as supplemental authority in the pending Ezra Christensen case after the court explicitly stated it is working on an order for the pending motion and that no additional actions are needed from the parties. Darren Heitner called it a dirty play. And like I said, the frustration from Ezra is palpable. He goes, I don't know if it's a politics thing. I don't know if it's a Coach Prime thing. I don't know if it's a Colorado thing. But he feels that if he was at another institution, this whole situation, this whole process would have been a lot easier and whatnot. He also goes, if I knew exactly what was going on, too, from the NCAA, if he had clarity on the situation, he would have just declared for the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Which obviously he has a future at, with PFF just putting out that he is the highest graded returning defensive tackle in the Big 12.
Yep.
Like this is a ball player. And he said even in the spring when he actually was practicing with the team, this was obviously all still going on in the background. He goes, even in the spring, he didn't feel like himself because his whole thing is a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
Just hanging over his head.
He goes, knowing you can wake up and not be allowed in the facilities, which is exactly where he's at right now, was just messing with him. And obviously that's the situation he's at right now. But he also just dropped me some great quotes. Y'all go read the rest just about how this is just lit a different fire under him. Yeah. And when he does, we're speaking into existence, when he does get the resolution that he wants, he said he's on a revenge tour. He goes, it's about revenge. It's personal now. Everything is personal from now on. And he has a different type of mentality from this. So, yeah, man, we are just obviously waiting. He said the last thing he heard was that he would hear something last week. Mm-hmm. And obviously that has continued. We're sitting here Friday, 13 days away from kickoff, and he's still playing the waiting game, which is just, can't imagine how frustrating that is for him.
Well, I would just like to apologize to Ezra for having his first experience with buff shit.
Darren Heitner put out another tweet just 40 minutes ago, quote tweeting his tweet that you mentioned earlier, Scott. Mm-hmm. Scott, he said, "This is a mess. So many athletes have enrolled and been rostered as a result of the Wisney versus NCAA injunction in Colorado. He said the appellate court granting a stay now pushes all those athletes to email, text, DM, and call begging for emergency action in state courts. Yes, it's a lot of work for us lawyers who work with athletes, and it's going to be loads of billable hours for NCAA counsel. Set aside the economics. There is a real mental, emotional, and educational cost. Does the NCAA even care about the well-being of the, quote, student athlete? I truly don't believe so.
And that's something Ezra mentioned to me, too. He was like, at this point, we're at the irreparable harm part of this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he said a quote here. He goes, this is where I have to feed my family. My people back home in Africa are counting on me and looking forward to watching me play. Every day I wake up, it's like they're taking food off my plate, which is so true. Like, he is just he could have maybe been in an NFL camp right now.
Yep.
But because there was uncertainty, a lack of clarity on his eligibility situation that we still don't have a resolution to 13 days before kickoff, he is just sitting there, you know, with his hands, you know, in his pockets, like, waiting on a bolder judge to make a decision. On a decision that he has already said that he has all the information he needs to make his decision.
What is he doing?
I don't know. I truly don't know.
That's where the frustration and confusion lies. Like, this bolder judge has all the information he needs. He knows, because it has been stressed by Ezra and his lawyer Darren Heitner, that we're on a time crunch here. He's already missed 3 weeks of fall camp. The first game's in 2 weeks. We need a decision. And the fact that this hasn't still come down yet it makes you wonder.
While other people's decisions have come down and they've been able to enter the portal, be recruited, go on visits, and join another school.
And that's why Ezra's like, is this judge just like, is he not paying attention to what's going on? Like in college athletics right now? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
He's that guy, the meme, pressing the button thing, and he's just sitting there sweating, bro, for a week.
I was thinking maybe he's waiting for the Colorado Cody Campbell to come line his pockets.
Sheesh.
I got 5 on it.
I'm at Joe 5.
Yeah, insane. Major bummer for Ezra. I feel for him, man. That's just
man.
terrible.
But yeah, please go check out the story. Read up more from Ezra on the DNVR.com. Yeah, man. I hope we get a resolution. I hope the next time we talk to y'all, we're talking about him being eligible and back in bowling.
It could happen any second. It's
exactly right.
Prime time for a Friday news dump.
Facts.
Shout out Don Peasy.
No, Don Peasy ain't lying, folks. Real spill.
All right. Anything else before we get to this draft? And
speaking of this,
sure.
Right, Thomas Castellanos.
Tommy touchdowns.
Tommy touchdowns.
Tommy
RK's
turnovers.
guy, former Florida State quarterback, just became eligible for a 5th year today. And you know the school that the Athletic and now the ESPN is reporting as the landing spot for Thomas Castellanos. Texas Tech.
Oh,
Yep. The Athletic had it first, and now Famil at ESPN is confirming that Texas Tech is the school to watch.
This is sick.
For Thomas Castellanos.
This is going to backfire on them so hilariously. I cannot wait to watch this unfold.
This is sick work.
So, Texas Tech could have a
imagine
new
being Will
quarterback.
Hammond.
For real, though. Because at the very least, like, Texas Tech is trying to get another quarterback still.
Yes, still. They're still telling you, like, on one side of their mouth, they're saying, this is our guy.
Yeah.
Look how good he is. On the other side, they're saying, please get us anyone else, please.
Crazy.
And honestly, like, again, irreparable damage. Will Hammond is going to have a chance for some insane career advancement this year because of the roster that he had around him. Mm-hmm. This thing comes down at the last second, might pry it right out of his hands.
Straight up.
If I'm Will Hammond, what's stopping me from redshirting just saying I'm gone? I'm entering the portal after the season.
Yeah, I would.
And he could plead like, I don't feel all the way right from my injury last year.
Apply for a medical hardship.
exactly.
Sure, why not? Yeah. We're giving out injunctions and
while you're at it,
willy-nilly.
sue him for rushing you back.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
Wild. We'll talk about a little bit more, I guess, with that. Let's hit this. Shout out to our friends over at Taco Bell. As you all know, the Buffs box is back. So we went and made a little video yesterday. I've waited all off season for this.
Boy, I can smell it in the air. Saturdays is almost here. Seasoned beef, melty cheese. Wait, ain't we talking about football?
Come on, man.
The Buffs box is back, bro.
Oh, let's go.
Come on, let's get you one, Scotty.
Get it.
Got an order for DNVR?
The Buffs box is officially back at your Front Range Taco Bells. You already know what we're getting. We're getting a cheesy gordita crunch. You're getting a 5-layer burrito. You're getting a Doritos Locos Taco, Cinna Twist, and a player branded drink, man.
What player did you get there?
I got Demo.
Who'd you get?
Track Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sirski.
Who you got?
QB1.
Of course.
Choo-choo.
So, what is your QB1 in your Buffs box?
My QB1, the things I'm grabbing first
Yep.
and foremost, this Doritos Locos Tacos got to get dealt with instantly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like starting it off with a little Cinna Twist.
Wow.
Okay, how about you?
Always with the burrito.
Yeah.
Beefy 5-layered burrito leads off for me every time. And it's never not been a hit.
Oh, me. To get real personal here.
Oh, baby, it always delivers. It always delivers. The $7 Buffs box right here at Taco Bell. Get one now. Available right now at your Front Range Taco Bell stores.
Shout out to TB.
Let's go.
It's back, baby.
It's finally here. Been waiting all off season.
Devin, we're doing it again on Monday.
What?
He's asked like 4 times about this interview that we tried to do yesterday. It didn't work out.
What
We're
happened?
Didn't go well.
Corrupted files.
It didn't go well. We're doing it again on Monday.
Well, all right.
Technical issues?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Continuing on with this eligibility stuff, we mentioned it off the top, but like we've like reversed course on this 2022 class
Yeah.
ruling. Scott Van Pelt had a tweet earlier today said, so a court in Colorado says the 5th-year guys now aren't eligible, but other suits in other states say guys can get a 5th. The whole thing, all of it, is such a circus. And that's the perfect word to describe what's going on right now.
Circus.
We're a week away from week 0. Games are kicking off in like 7 or 8 days. And we're talking about the transfer portal and recruitment and eligibility and court cases. Like,
We're talking about dudes entering the portal.
it's unbelievable what's
Absolutely
going on
crazy.
right now.
Dudes on NFL rosters.
I'm so tired.
It's crazy.
I'm so tired.
Season just needs to get here.
Yes.
Games just
Because
need to start.
all we have is Monday through Friday right now. And the only time college football is sick anymore is on Saturday.
Real spill. It's never been more clear than this year, than this offseason.
Bummer. But we do have games coming up in a week or 2.
Yeah, I mean,
Right
a
side?
week. Got to be Thursday, right? Thursday, I would think. A week.
No.
from-
Actually, a week
Saturday morning, a week from tomorrow morning.
from today, we are doing picks on this show.
Okay, yeah. The Dublin game will be
I'm pulling it up right
1
now.
week from today. Wow. Or 1 week from tomorrow.
Sad.
It's TCU, North Carolina.
Yeah, all these games for week 0 on Saturday.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, a week from today, we're doing picks. You guys ready?
And we got a Big 12 game in there.
We do.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
decent slate for week 0, actually.
I'm ready to defend my title of winning picks last year.
You did not win picks last year, bro. You did not win.
Who won picks?
You're right.
We know who won picks, bro.
Oh,
I came in a very close second. I think.
Congrats.
I think. I don't really remember for real.
someone get him his silver medal.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right, let's draft. We did this a couple years ago, but now we've got a whole new crop of players
Whole new array of names.
to do the best college football names for the season. Some familiar names, but it's there's some interesting ones.
Okay.
Scotty is starting us off.
I bet. Say no more. I get.
Feels like we needed to say something.
I get things started. Just let me know when y'all
Some of
ready to
these
hear
names are
my pick, man. Give me.
Come on, bro.
Pick a name, dog.
No, I just rolled past it. I gotta find it again. Give me God's power.
What's his full name?
That's it?
Give me God's power. Nauhuihi. God's
Good luck,
power.
Kale.
God's power is his first name, Kale. It's all no space. Yeah, just take away that space. It's God's power. Army quarterback. I mean, this is God's power playing for America.
Yeah.
Straight up. Army quarterback. Like, stop playing with God's power. Give me God's power. That's an elite 1-1.
It's such an obvious 1-1. Didn't even have to think about
Straight
it.
up. Straight up.
I'm next. I'm going with Prayer Young Black Goat.
That was my 1-1. That's so messed up.
Prayer Young Black
Prayer
Goat. What a
Young
name.
Black Goat is a linebacker for Arizona State. We did it. So when the game came out in early July, we did a
Young Black Goat.
Prayer is the first name, last name Young - Black Goat.
Black Goat, all one word.
Black Goat, all one
Yeah.
word. We were doing a dynasty, and I picked ASU for Scotty's Night Dynasty, and I saw I had a black goat that I could control, and I was like, oh, I can't wait for this name to come back up. I just knew it was a matter of time.
So many letters for the back of a jersey.
For real.
But Young Black Goat is elite.
No,
Unbelievable.
I mean, Prayer is just a cold first name, too. I don't think I've ever heard or seen that before. That's a fire first name.
It's like
All
a
right.
rapper name or something.
No, straight up.
I've got back-to-back here.
You do.
Let me stay on brand with both of these. I'll take Grant Beerman. And I'll take Rocky
I
Beers.
knew you was taking Rock. I mean, Rocky Beers is just an all.
That guy's name might as well just be Coors Light.
Straight up. Straight up.
Direct translation is Coors Light.
He's actually cold, too. He's been making some plays at Oklahoma Fall Camp. Obviously, he was good last year at CSU.
Yeah, no, he's like caught the eye of like Venables and everyone.
Yeah, he's a player.
You can tell it's Friday for me.
That beer hitting your hand like Majolner.
All right. First round, Grant Beerman. Second round, Rocky Beers.
I'll give you a minute there, Cal.
There's so many more good ones.
There really
There's a
are.
ton of them.
I am out of my usual element and I'm floundering.
Just
I mean-
try your best, man. Just try your best. I'm going to go. Let me go with another Arizona State player. Blazin Lono Wong,
Nice.
defensive lineman, ASU. Blazin as a first name is fire. Lono Wong is
He better be fast. What position he play?
He's
D-line.
one letter
D-line.
away from being Blazing Long Wong.
Yep. Yep.
I'm dead.
Try that at the Vars.
All right, I got back to back here. I am going to follow up God's power with a fitting teammate here. Give me Sir Bible,
Hell yeah.
San Jose State linebacker,
Nice.
Let's go.
spelled Sirr, last name Bible. Yeah,
Legend.
man. We got we
For
know
who
what's
again?
going on over
Who's he
here.
play for?
San Jose State.
Shout out San Jose State.
I'm going to follow up Sir Bible. I'm between two here. But I am going to... I actually read this wrong at first. At first, I thought it just said his name is Icy Hopkins.
No.
But his name
Dicey.
is Dicey. Dicey or D-I-C Hopkins. Whichever one, I'm with it. D''I. Not apostrophe.
dash.
D-hyphen
Yeah.
I-C-E-Y. I'm going to go with D-I-C.
Dicey.
Dicey Hopkins, man. What a name.
Awesome. You good over there, Kale? All right.
Do you need that? Do you need my dicey spelling, or are you good on that?
It's D-icy, right?
Yep, I-C-E-Y
Yep,
Hopkins. Yep.
I got an easy one for you, Kale. I'm going with Ellis Jr.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Quarterback
No
from
way.
Memphis.
No way.
I gotta know, like, did he adopt his mom's maiden name
I don't know.
later in life?
Yeah.
Ellis Jr.
So they're just
So
like,
he's not even the first one.
He's the second in the long line of Ellis's.
all right, I've got back to back here.
Reef's trying to get you canceled, Scotty. Be careful.
How so?
Dang, you guys are taking a lot of my.
I
Picks
ain't
off
see
the
the
board.
first one.
He put in the linebacker from Eastern Michigan.
I did see that actually. You wildin'.
All right. Next pick for me. Something that you can tell, you can use this at the bars tonight. You can say,
This is going to go a variety of ways here.
girl, I got that Turbo Richard.
That's crazy.
You're insane, gang. That Turbo Richard is crazy. Oh, hell no.
Wow.
But you probably don't want to say that you have a Rusty Van Wet.
Wait, a Rusty what?
A Rusty Van Wetsing.
Fourth.
Let's go, Kale.
Wow.
He's the fourth, too.
Unbelievable. I love it.
How do you spell that last name?
VAN, no space, W, or capital WETZINGA, the fourth.
Shout out to Rusty.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's me again.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
What you
boy.
got? What you got for
What
us?
do I got? Damn, I really was hoping Rusty Van Wetzinger was going to be there.
You were counting on that.
Isaiah Bowler Dick.
I didn't see that on the list. What was that?
Isaiah Bowler Dick is a offensive lineman from Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, you're so right. What a name.
Oh my God.
Holy cow.
Bowler dish?
Buller Dick.
BULLERDICK. Isaiah Bowler Dick.
All right. I'm going to have to go check all of these. That's all right.
Holy cow.
You good for my next one,
Yeah,
Kale?
we're good. We're good.
Give me Bill Hathcock.
Is it Hath or Hatch?
Hath.
Billy Hathcock.
Yeah, Billy Hathcock.
Speaking Old English right there.
Billy Hathcock. Billy Hathcock, man. Brady B says no love for King Large. That's a good one. I thought about drafting King Large. Maybe he
draft
will
ain't
get
over.
picked up.
The biggest, the largest.
The biggest, the largest. My final pick. I'm gonna get a buff on here, man. Boo Carter. What a name.
All right.
Elite
Nice.
Fair enough.
name. Boo Carter.
I'm
thought-
sad that this has to end. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say I thought I won't. The draft's still going, so
Okay.
we'll have some honorable mentions after.
I could make a pick just to make Kale's life hell right now.
Please do.
All right, fine. I'm going to go with Brandon.
Hathcock, and I don't care.
Go with
I don't care.
I'm gonna go with Brandon Ganashamurthy.
Thought about that one.
Ganashamurthy. Murthy. Murthy? Murthy?
Say it with confidence, bro.
We're just going to assume that's it.
Ganashamurthy.
Yep,
there you
that's it.
go.
Nice.
At Wazoo.
What's his first name?
Brandon.
All right. Is that anywhere close to right?
I don't know. I
even
can't read it.
that. It's so small. If you want it, it's GANASSHA
SHA.
MOOR
OOR.
THY.
Hell yeah. I was so close.
Well
Hell yeah.
done.
Good stuff.
All right. I'm going to finish off here. After you pull out the Turbo Richard line, your boys are going to be in the corner being like, damn, that boy's a booby feaster.
Classic. Shout out Booby Feaster.
No, facts.
Feasting.
Shout out Booby, man.
Is he going to play this year?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I thought about Darius Clark. He would have been my next one, my next draft
He's
pick.
a classic.
Yeah.
The realist, for real.
Y'all remember Pig Cage?
No.
Pig Cage, no.
I played for UTSA, I think.
There's some. I mean, we got to get some honorable mentions here.
Oh, sure. Who wants to go next?
Hairy ass man.
Terry Haas.
Come on, Scott.
What? Hairy ass man.
You
That's what I
think it's a
just said.
silent H?
I mean, it could be, yeah.
What about Hype
Hype
Grand?
Grand is so good. Major Pride.
What about Leonard? You.
How about Aotor? I can't even actually.
Aotor Urian Abernecha.
Baronetra?
Cleat Forrest.
I mean, Nitro Tuggle.
Also the classic Jack Carson Wentz.
That's great.
Shout out to Cash Cleveland for making an appearance.
Logo Va'a.
Logo's fire.
CJ Clinkscales Jr.
Oh, man, that was fun.
Good stuff. All right, we finished with a super chat here from Craig Johnson, who says, all I care about is, with the obvious talent we have this season, is that they play as one fist. Hit GT in the effing mouth early and often. Also, as a 40-plus year Vegas resident, get snacks ready because the go cooks all day.
All day.
Let's go,
Shout out to
Craig.
Craig. I like that.
And $20, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir, ski.
How about this guy, Sir Paul Cheeks?
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, that had to have been a tough childhood.
There's a defensive back at Prairie View A&M. His name is Mobility.
I remember that one, yeah.
That is week
Good
3
stuff.
of fall camp. We've
Fun
done
week,
it.
Fun day, fun show.
Very fun. Next week, the final week of camp, and then we've officially made it to game week after that.
Yeah,
God, it feels good.
let's go.
Does feel good.
We'll be back at CU on Monday. We'll see you then. Let's go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.
We all silly like the mayor.